Hi guys, and welcome to All the Secrets, a little introduction to my channel. If you are wanting to grow your YouTube channel and you're wanting tips and tricks and just sort of proof as to how you can grow your YouTube channel, then this is the perfect channel for you. So right now on the 12th of April, I'm currently sitting at 12 subscribers and I've only uploaded 2 videos, so I've only been doing this for 2 weeks. I want to actually show you all the tips and tricks that are going to help you grow your YouTube channel. Rather than just talking about it, I want to show you. So if that's something that you want to sort of like look into and watch, then remember, hit the subscribe button and we can grow our YouTube channels together. If there's any in particular videos that you do want to see from me, then definitely let me know in the comments and I will do some research on them and I will get them uploaded as well. So don't be afraid to leave me a comment asking for something in particular if you are needing some sort of help in that area. I thought it would be a good idea to look into the first YouTube video that I put onto YouTube and see if I can sort of see something that maybe needed changed in it, or see if something didn't really work in it. And we are going to go onto my first video and we are going to want to look into the analytics. If you are wanting to grow your YouTube channel, the most important thing you need to look into is your analytics, and I think it's a great way to know where your audience is coming from, what's working for your videos, and concentrate on that for a little bit. And you can also look into the other areas and see how you can sort of grow in that bit as well. On your analytics, you will see an overview and it'll tell you all your views, your watch time, and how many subscribers you got from that video, which I think is a brilliant thing. And I think it gives you a little bit of confidence to know that somebody liked your video and that's where the subscriber come from, because that can then lead you to know what other videos maybe your audience is interested in. You can also see an average view duration and the average percentage viewed, and that is also very important because the way that YouTube works is the more people watch your videos, the more they'll push out them videos, because they're not going to push out videos that people aren't watching, because YouTube's goal is to keep people on YouTube for as long as possible. So if you have a good audience retention rate, then YouTube knows that that's a good video to promote and it's a good video to push out, which means that more views, more subscribers. And that is the goal here. We want YouTube to notice our channel and to get them to push it out. So we're going to hopefully see from here if there's something that YouTube liked from this video. Personally, I think 33% on my first video was actually quite good, and it didn't drop to 0, which I think is really good. Another thing that you can maybe do is where you can see it's not highlighted anymore, maybe you can go back and see what it is that you've done on this video that maybe stop people from watching. So maybe after 4 minutes 37 you want to sort of look into why maybe they dropped a little bit and see why they stopped viewing your channel. Did you say something silly? Did you do a silly transition? Maybe you done a transition that somebody didn't like, and it just helps you know that for next time maybe don't do that. See more is a good option to start on, and it gets you a really detailed view of all of the analytics on your channel. So you can see that we obviously got a lot of views within the first day of uploading, which is normally the case. And I was actually quite surprised at the fact that it has had a couple of views since, and maybe that's because of the second video that's been uploaded. It's then diverted them to the other video that I put on, which is brilliant. At the fact that I've got 2 videos that sort of go together and can get views. Rather than just getting 1 view, you'll get 2, which is brilliant. Nothing drastic. I think it's important to know that you can't really expect to get hundreds of views when you first start a YouTube channel, because it's just not the case. I think personally, for just starting out a YouTube channel, getting 20 views, for me, I think that was brilliant. But the thing that I think is the most important to look for, it's all well and good looking at views, but there's nothing really more you can look into for that. So you need to look into the traffic source. This is like gold dust for your channel. It means you get to know exactly where your views are coming from. So you've got your browse features, your channel pages, external, YouTube search, suggested videos, notifications, direct or unknown, and it tells you exactly where, like, the people who have viewed it the longest, where they've come from, which I think is a great way to know. Now for some reason, I don't know why it does this, but it doesn't work properly when it's got since published. Now I don't know why, but what you want to be able to do is actually click these things here. Sometimes you might think browse features and think, well, what does that mean? Whereas when you actually click it, it goes more into depth as to what browse features means. So 6 views come from my subscription and 5 come from home, which was brilliant. So that means it was recommended on the home page. Now that could mean that it could have been somebody who subscribed to my channel my video was on the home page and that's where they come from. Or it could just mean like a brand new person seeing it on the home page, which is brilliant. You then have channel pages. Now I do have another channel, and I actually shared it on there, and I was actually really shocked at how many people come from there. So 5 people came from there, which is brilliant, and then 3 people come from All of the Secrets, which is also good. External, I like Facebook to share my stuff. So if you have a good following already on Facebook, if you have your friends and family on Facebook, if you are on some sort of like YouTube groups, I would definitely recommend sharing your videos on there, but don't really spam them. And one of my biggest tips is do not recommend like for a like, follow for a follow. You really want genuine followers, otherwise this isn't going to work, because I have found that people who just want follow for a follow or like for a like, it doesn't help your channel out a lot, because YouTube notices that and they think that that person's not interested, they're not watching your video. Every time they're seeing your video and not clicking on it, it's not helping out your channel. So ideally you want to just advertise it for people who generally want to watch your videos, otherwise it could really harm your channel. Really, I know it's hard because it's really exciting and all you want is to sort of have as many people follow your channel as possible, but you would rather it be a slow process but the right process. And I know it's difficult, honestly. Like, there's nothing more that I want than to just share it with the world and just say subscribe. But if this isn't something that you're interested in, it's not going to help my channel out at all if you're not going to watch the videos. So try and just recommend it to people who you know are actually interested in your videos, because it will help you out in the long run, because the people who are actually subscribed are going to watch. YouTube are going to notice that, and you will have a good retention rate, I guess. And then because of that, YouTube will promote you rather than somebody who's just got thousands of followers but nobody's watching, you know. You then have YouTube search. This is a brilliant thing to start your channel off. You want to be in YouTube search. Now, unfortunately for this video, not many people was in YouTube search for this one, and I think maybe because it's such a unique video, I'm hoping that that's the reason why it wasn't in YouTube search that much. So there was 1 view and it was from new YouTube channel. Now that's a good keyword to be in for. I am just a startup channel, and the fact that I got 1 view, that's good enough for me. But that is ideally the goal. We want to be, because we're such a small channel, we want to be in the YouTube search. We want that to be quite high so that people are finding our videos, and then that in turn will turn to views and turn to subscribers. Suggested videos only got 1, and as you can see, it was how to get your first YouTube video noticed on YouTube. Now that is the other video that I got. So as I said before, it's nice to see that somebody come from my other video onto this older video, and it helped me get 2 views rather than 1. The reach page on your analytics, it's one of my favorite things to do. So impressions, 190, click-through rate, that is very important. That's basically what I was talking about before. You want a good click rate, otherwise if that becomes really low, YouTube isn't interested in your channel anymore. Whereas if you keep that nice and high, it means YouTube knows that that's a good channel to promote and people actually are enjoying them videos. So yeah guys, that is it for this first YouTube video, and I think I'm actually really proud of it. I think one of the most important things that you need to remember when you're looking into your analytics and stuff like that, when you're first starting off your YouTube channel, is you can't expect success overnight. It's going to take a little while for YouTube to understand that you're serious about this and actually want to promote your YouTube a little bit better. Get a couple of videos out there. They need to understand what it is that you're talking about. And I think my suggestion for when you're uploading like your YouTube videos, when you're first starting out your channel, is really try and make videos that sort of go with each other a little bit. So you could do like a week's worth of like fashion stuff, and maybe from different brands. You could do lots of like wear test videos. You just make sure that the videos all make sense with each other. Make it like a series type thing, because then it'll help sort of like people understand you a little bit better, rather than talking about everything. People will not really understand what they're coming to your channel for. So I think that's something that I wish I learned a little bit quicker on my older channel, is that people are a little bit confused, I think, with my channel, and they don't really know what they're getting. And try and sort of like concentrate on one subject rather than them all for the start, and then you can sort of branch out a little bit, and it'll just help YouTube understand who you are, what you're wanting to get out, like who they need to share you out to. And yeah, I am sending you all the success in the world. I hope this video helped you out a little bit, even just to look into behind the scenes and how to read your analytics. I hope it helped you a little bit with that. Subscribe if you are not already, and let me know any video ideas if there's something that you want me to sort of go into a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.